here we are in sunny Croydon, and we're in an outdoor setting. I love shooting outdoors. We're in a garden, and we're with a really spirited bunch of people who live in and around Croydon, and they're called Turnpikers. Tell me, what's Turnpikers Croydon? What does it mean?
It means that a bunch of Indian living in Croydon in the area called Turnpike, which is a private estate.
And is it only Indians?
No, it's a mixed community, but the people who are active socially within that Turnpike is mainly Indians.
Okay, and all of you are wearing these sweaters, and almost as if this is like some sort of movement, or is this some sort of football team? Tell me, is this what do all of you do?
It's not a movement. It's just we are a group of people who are enthusiastic about sports and other cultural events. So we organize a lot of events, and a lot of us play different sports. And this is a badminton tournament what we're having right now. So we had to name our group because it's something we are organizing. So we named ourselves Turnpikers because we come from an area which is called as Turnpike Link. So
fantastic. We'll talk a bit about that, but also about Croydon. Let's talk a bit about Croydon. All of you are local to Croydon, I understand. And I've heard lots of things about Croydon, lots of good things, and lots of not so good things. So let's begin by asking all of you. All of you are trying to make Croydon your home, obviously. Living away from India, adopted home. I want to start by asking you, what to you is the best bit about living in Croydon? If you were to, if this was a marketing seminar and you were marketing Croydon to a crowd, what would you say? What's that one thing that really, is the best bit about living in Croydon?
I think the best thing is the commute, because it's so easy. Like there are direct trains to London Bridge, London Victoria, Central London. So anywhere if you are working in Central London, it's very easy compared to wherever if you live at other places, it's difficult. So I think for me, I think it's the best.
Quite vibrant. It's got a lot of mixed kind of a culture here. We've got a lot of people from Asia and various other parts of the world. So which is quite, which looks quite, it's quite good to live here. It feels like a home away from home.
we have a lot of Indian restaurants, or with respect to food, or you want to go places, look around. So good access to places, yeah. So.
And what makes you sort of really comfortable living in Croydon? I mean, what's that?
I think it's more people. We all have got so close to each other now. So as Abhijit mentioned, it's family, home away from home. So we've got so attached now. Even our kids are growing now, and there's a need for us to obviously move to places where you have better schools, like state schools or drama schools. But still we are holding on, and we are trying to see how much we can, stay here, because we don't want to leave each other and go away, So that's one of the things which is holding us up together.
I found that really interesting about this whole thing of, everyone's kind of growing up together, and, now kids are coming into the mix and all of that. To you, is that one thing you'd like to change about Croydon?
We don't have good state schools here, so I think that's something I really am, and we should. I mean, being a Croydon is is a major junction, and still we don't have any grammar schools here, so we don't have, and we certainly have to move either area, or we go to different area, or continue in private. But so
school is a real necessity here. What about you, sir? One thing that you'd like to change about Croydon?
I think one thing is there should be more jobs available in Croydon, because Croydon has got a bit of unemployment at the moment. So that needs to change, because that will also grow the area in terms of it will become a good area to live in as well, better than what we have at the moment.
One thing that you'd like to change about Croydon?
Outlook. People, when we talk about Croydon, people have a different perception, a negative attitude towards Croydon, which is not really the case.
Negative attitude towards Croydon? Why is that?
It's just, I think the brand Croydon, especially when you work in Central London in a big consultancy, I think the perception of Croydon is that it's not so cool area. It's not in zone 1, 2 or 3, it's zone 5.
So do you tell your colleagues you live in Croydon?
We hide.
You hide? What's that?
The Croydon is actually divided into different areas: east, south, and west. West is supposedly very notorious. So east. So we especially say it's East Croydon or South Croydon. We try don't say no, we are not in the West Croydon because that's a very notorious area.
Okay, so I mean that must be a problem. Is that something you'd like to change? Sort of make it a slightly, yeah.
Yeah, so West Croydon is the area where you have most of the shops and restaurants and everything, but that's a bit notorious. And we at times, in areas also we see kids coming and so yeah, it's a bit notorious area, I would say.
So do you carry a knife with you?
No, I don't. No.
Would you recommend? What's that?
Paper spray. Maybe.
Tell me a bit more about that. You actually don't tell your colleagues you live in Croydon. Is that true?
No, I'll tell you one real experience I had. I've invited a few of my colleagues. I was working in Liverpool Street, and I said, "Why don't you join us for dinner?" And I said, "Where do you live?" And I said, "Croydon." I said, "Croydon? We need to have visa to go to Croydon." And then I thought that stayed with me for quite a long time, just to make me feel conscious next time when I say about Croydon to my colleagues.
Yeah. Do you tell your friends?
I tell, but as they said, I always say South Croydon, East Croydon. We don't get West Croydon or Central Croydon because Central Croydon.
So you qualify it that you're.
Because when we say Croydon, people say, "Oh, where the riot took place," right? So I mean, it's sort of a bad reputation, we had because of the riots. So.
Yeah. But you said you're quite honest. You tell people that you know. Yeah.
I live in Croydon, so they asked me, "Well, are you still alive? Have you not been shot?" I said, "No, I'm still in one piece." So.
Okay. So how? So actually, let's before we wrap, I want to ask all of you. So how do you change this image? What are you guys doing? Because all of you said that we are slowly but surely wanting to change the image of Croydon. So tell me, what is it that you're doing?
I think one thing I've started doing consciously is
Calling more people for dinner.
More people for dinner, telling about what great things we do socially, and second thing, started becoming very active citizen.
Yeah.
Like usually when you are an expat coming out of India, you have a very strong Indian hangover.
Yeah.
You don't engage politically and you don't become an active citizen in the country where you spend 100% of your time. So we started reporting the cases of the incident to police. We started voting in the election. We started making noises, right noises in positive manner, just to make sure that we are heard and we are not being perceived as a community is only interested making money and thinking very short
With a sort of narrow perspective.
Very
interesting. That's great. I mean, tell me, what are you doing? I mean, differently. Are you? Yeah.
We've enrolled ourselves for something called Neighborhood Watch. So wherein you can actually complain to the local neighborhood police that there is any kind of crime going on, any kind of miscreants happening.
Have any of you ever had a personal experience with reporting crime or?
We had actually.
Yeah. Tell me a bit about it.
One of my friend's parents and somebody snatched their gold chain, and this very close to our. In fact, in our area, it's where we live.
Okay.
So I think that was really bad, and we felt really bad because parents are come here and they have a really good image of over London, UK, and if something happens to them, they're like, wow, there is a crime over here as well, and the whole perception changed. So
Okay.
I was attacked once while I was going to play badminton, and two teenagers followed me and they were asking for my mobile, and I had a white visible Samsung phone, and I politely refused, and they followed me till my doorstep. And I think that was an eye opener, and I thought, like, we can't be living this life. We have to start actively chasing those issues and embrace them and play an active role. And that's how, as Abhijit said, we launched a complaint in Neighborhood Watch. We launched a police
complaint. This is really inspiring stuff. I mean, for lots of people would have, if after that, instance, they would have just said, hey, let's just leave this area. But here you guys are, advertising Croydon and talking about the community. Yeah, tell me, you're at.
Morning we had an incident. Myself and my friend, we were just starting to come here, and there were a set of boys and girls group, teenagers, school probably kids. They passed us. Obviously, they passed some comments. We ignored. Okay, fine. Then they went past us and they threw a stone. Just a stone. So obviously, a lot of people, what they do is, okay, fine, leave it. Let's not, indulge. We looked back and say, what's the problem? So they said, sorry. So if I had not done that, he would have dared to do it again because they thought we don't say anything. Usually that's what we try to do. We don't get into. So then the girl turned up and said, sorry, it's my friend's fault. So
very good. Good, inspiring stories. Huh? I mean, just as active local citizen.